ready to rumble. Did I just say rumble? I meant crumble. They're ready to crumble. They've been all stressed out and geez, this radio show starts right now.
That sounds like you most of the time, man. We're always ready to rumble.
What, fight?
Yeah, especially on this show.
Fisticuffs. Let's go.
Yeah, you always say,
Let's
hey, you want to
get
fight
ready
me?
to rumble.
Yeah, you didn't sound good doing that.
No, I didn't sound like a WWE announcer.
No, you didn't sound good at that.
Damn.
You totally blew that one.
My bad. My bad.
So we're going to be talking about a little bit. Are we living in a police state right now on the second half? And continuing from the first half, what I had to say here. But yeah, we have that active shooter up in Maine. And already Biden wants to have a press conference to do a assault weapons ban.
Oh,
I am getting sick of these people. I have never been as sick as I am now.
Well, why is it they always go and have to decide, let's ban guns? It's not the gun's fault. It's the person.
And it came out that the police said the guy is a mental case. He said he was hearing voices. There already are laws in this country. They just don't enforce them.
Of course not. Let's just let anyone get a gun. It's fine. It's fine. No worries about their mental
Then they try to
capacity.
go after the law-abiding citizens, and I just don't like Democrats anymore. I just don't think they're Americans.
I just don't like any of the government, period, anymore.
Do you think they are Americans?
Who? The Democrats?
Yeah. Do you think they even care about this country?
No. I don't think any of the government cares about this country.
Okay, you know what? Don't get lost.
I'm not
talking
getting
about
lost.
Democrats.
They don't
here.
care. They don't care. They only care about themselves and filling their pockets.
Unbelievable, man.
That's all they care about. They don't care about what's going on in this world. Well, at least not in this country. They're too busy concentrating on other places.
Instead of their own people.
They don't care about their own people.
What do you think about how their positions really are where they lean communist instead of what this country is all about?
What do you
It's
mean?
hard talking politics with China
Yeah,
now.
that's why I'm
It
like, what,
really is.
What do you mean?
You know, because you think she would have grown over the last year or two as far as, you know, getting the information and knowing what's going on around the country. But yeah, it's hard. So we're going to go and take this like hooked on phonics slow right now. I'm talking about a police state where you have a mass shooting that just happened last night, still ongoing. He was a part of the National Guard, I believe, and they say he has a scanner. 22 people they're saying has died. They admit he has mental issues. Over the summer, he was in a mental hospital. But now you have Biden, which is a Democrat, which, you know, they have no freaking idea what it is to be an American, coming out saying that we need more gun control. You know what? The argument for gun control should have ended with the Hamas and the Israeli attack. That's where it should have ended. That's why you need the Second Amendment right there. But everything they do goes against what this country's about. They're out there supporting Hamas, for Christ's sakes, terrorists. And what's even funny is a lot of them kids, they weren't even alive to see September 11th. How did we go from September 11th to this?
Because our government cares more about what's going on in other countries than their own. And the first thing they do when it comes to any sort of gun violence is let's ban them. Let's ban them. Why? It's not the gun. It's the person. Maybe you should pay more attention to who you're giving guns to and allowing people to have guns.
And then, you know, you have these protesters out there. They were chanting, we don't want no two-state. We want it all. The pro-murder, pro-rape crowd was out in force at New York University being absolutely honest about their goal. No two states, no Israel, no Jews. This is what's going on in our college campuses right now. Why would a parent want to pay 6 figures for their kids to go learn this kind of shit? We had that problem. We had a normal, perfectly normal kid
She kind of normal.
that went to college and started getting all this freaking ideas, and they weren't hers.
No.
How does it make you
But
feel?
she's so brainwashed after all these years of being in college that it's going to be hard to change her views.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I try all the time, but then she gets mad and usually hangs up.
Ain't that what the leftists really do when you give them facts?
And
They get pissed and they don't want to talk anymore.
well, I kind of pick on her and be like, so the only reason why you voted for him was why? Oh, student loan forgiveness? How'd that work out for you?
And what does she say?
Well, they're not done with it yet.
Yeah, they are. It's
And I'm like-
unconstitutional.
I'm like, yeah, they are. I'm like, you got $1,000 forgiven. Good luck with the rest of that 120,000 in loans you got.
And how many times did we tell her,
Stop taking out all the loans. Because I'm like, you're going to have to pay those back eventually. And then she was complaining to me last night on how much one of her loans is every month. And I'm like, well, honey, that's on you. You took it out.
basically, I told you so was what came.
Oh, yeah. It's like, who told you to take out the mass, the full amount? Just take out what you need, not all of it.
And now, how was it? She was perfectly normal, but then she gets these leftist
When she
views.
lived at home, she was. I mean, she saw both sides when she lived at home. Now she don't.
No.
She's just on that side.
So you have these pricks out in New York. They're chanting no two-state solution. You know what? They're out there with pride flags. You know what them people would get over there in the Middle East? That's how ignorant they really are. They're ignorant. They'd get killed over there. But the police state here is getting really bad. Do you think we're living in a police state where Big Brother wants to watch everything that we're doing?
Of course.
And that it was funny. Like I was saying,
It's easy for Big Brother to watch everything we're doing now because everywhere you go, there's cameras.
and people think they feel secure with that.
And I'm sorry, but I think a lot of these cameras that they have, you got banks, you got gas stations, you got grocery stores, you name it, there's cameras everywhere you go now. No place is, in my eyes, a safe place to have personal space. Because
not even in your own home sometimes.
Well, and it's like, okay, people get that Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
With the cameras.
I need.
Are you getting that to protect yourself and see who's at your door, or what?
You need them nowadays.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they can go bypass you, go to the company, and get your footage.
Well, that's true. You can. A lot of these companies are leaking out personal information.
Exactly. So it's like, how safe is your personal business?
And
now?
those that think like Telegram or Signal are secure, the government still can get that shit. And that's, Edward Snowden was right, man. They're listening in on your calls. And every time you want answers, the first thing they do is national security. You know what? That's getting to be bullshit. I think the founders did not have that kind of thinking when they set everything up. But I think we're losing the country. I think it's in its final freaking, generations now because you have these kind of people. But I would advise all parents, do not send your kids to college. Don't do it.
Send them to trade school. It's more knowledgeable and beneficial.
It is, because they get a skill and they don't get brainwashed.
No, because they're too busy concentrating on their skill.
When you have medical schools pushing this equality bullshit, there was and it was funny. I think it was Massachusetts or no, it was New Jersey. There's a school district that banned all Halloween costumes on school property because it hurts other minorities. We got to be inclusive. And the government came out and said, Jesus Christ, enough already. I think people might want to say to themselves, enough already. We don't want this bullshit no more.
Well, I think enough is enough. You know, I
You
think
can't even let kids have Halloween.
no, now with the kids. Okay, now on
We got to be
Halloween-
inclusive.
on Halloween, you know, you can only be out from 5 to 7.
I'm talking
That's
about
it.
being inclusive, where they get banned from wearing Halloween costumes
Well,
from
specific
school.
costumes. Yeah. No costumes at school. They're not allowed because somebody might find it racist.
And you know what's coming out?
Mm.
It's coming out of our generation. We're fucking stupid. What the hell happened to our generation for allowing this kind of shit? That's why I wish, you know what, we can go back in time and maybe live in the 50s because shit was right back then.
Well, even when we were growing up.
Well, yeah, even though when we were growing up too.
I mean, come on.
The politicians actually somewhat cared about this damn country.
They didn't care how we dressed when we were growing up for
No, they didn't
Halloween.
worry about all this inclusive bullshit.
No. Didn't care about, oh my God, you can't wear that. You're going to hurt so-and-so's feelings.
And you sure to hell didn't have people that would accept the government having control over them.
Mm-mm.
And we really learned their plan during COVID. They want control
And they
of
still,
you.
They still do. And I don't think it's ever going to end until everybody steps up and doesn't allow them to have all this control.
Unbelievable right now, man.
But is anyone ever going to do it? No.
And now all over the front page is about this shooting, and they're going to try to clamp down on assault weapons, as they call it. All it is a scary design. That's all it is.
It's just a different design of a weapon.
That's all it is. You know, and
why do they even have to call them assault rifles? Technically, all weapons are assault rifles or assault weapons. Why?
You know what?
names are
Christopher
dumb.
Knight. You know who Christopher Knight is?
Wasn't he Peter Brady?
Peter Brady. He says, Brady Bunch co-star said, Christopher Knight says, sitcom demonstrated what we can all aspire to be like. Now, a lot of people thought the Brady Bunch was corny.
Yeah.
But at
I like
the core of it, it showed a lot of family values and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then there was a lot of stuff. Nobody knew the little secrets of that show.
Well, look at this. Not all have it. Some escape with the Bradys to give them that feeling. Others join us because it reminds them of a safer time in their childhood because they did have a family similar to the Bradys or aspired to be something that was reflective of the Bradys, and we need more of it. I think it is the family unit that has led to a lot of these problems in this country with these kids.
What do you mean?
Basically, there's no family, no core family. There's no boundaries. So they let these little brats run around and get all stupid.
That's because nobody whoops anybody's butt anymore. It's like, it's so frowned upon to whoop your kid's booty, and everybody's so afraid to smack their kid when they do something wrong because, oh, your kid's going to threaten to call the cops. Well, call the cops. I got 5-10 minutes before they get here. I'll whoop your booty till they get here.
SNS says, good luck. We have too many zombie brainwash idiots out there. That's why they aren't going to stand up.
That's true.
We do have too many brainwash idiots out there.
Mm-hmm. It makes you feel like the I guess, how do I put this lightly? Republicans are the minority.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
That way of thinking is now the minority.
Well, yeah, the Republican way of thinking, the ones that are not
They're all
dummycrats.
They're all kooks, man. And I can't see giving my way of life up because you have to be a damn sheep.
I mean, if you think about it, the government's almost basically telling everybody how they're supposed to think.
And Jason said it right. The biggest problem is most parents are afraid to actually discipline their own kids. Exactly, China.
I don't think anybody should be afraid to discipline their own kid, because guess what? It's your kid. Is the government raising your kid? No.
They want to.
Well, I don't care. I don't care what the government wants to do. That is your child. You gave birth. You should be able to whoop that child's butt anytime they get out of line until they learn their place. Because until it goes back to these kids getting their asses whooped by their parents to keep them in line, this country's going to just go more and more to shit. Parents need to step up and stand their ground. Who cares about your kid? I'm calling the cops on you, Mom. You can't hit me. Yes, I can. I brought you in this world. I can take you to hell out.
That's when you'd get punched in the mouth in my house. You tried that shit.
I mean, if you whoop them right, they ain't going to screw up again.
No, all you have to do is
get them that right one time, and that's it. And then they're going to be like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. Yes, Mom. Yes, Dad. And they'll pay attention, because then all you got to do after that is give them a look. And they know not to cross that line. So until parents start stepping up, these kids are going to make this country more and more shit than it already is. You ain't going to go to jail for spanking your kid.
You don't know that nowadays.
I'll spank that cop too. I don't even care. Really? Let me show you what I did to my child, officer. That is what I did. And if you got an issue with that, cuff me now. Just do it.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters reporting after 3 unsuccessful attempts at confirming a speaker, House Republicans unanimously elected Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson today. The final vote was 220 to 209. The new speaker addresses the American public, saying the House is ready to get back to work.
We know that there's a lot going on in our country, domestically and abroad, and we are ready to get to work again to solve those problems, and we will.
President Biden placed a cordial phone call to the new House Speaker while his campaign unloaded on Mike Johnson.
The White House. Yeah. Hey, let's talk good in private, but let's unload at you in public. That's how them pricks work. And that's you know what, I wonder if it was Joe Biden who placed the call, or if it was one of his freaking handlers that placed the call.
I like how you call them his handlers.
Right. But anyway, Mike Johnson's a good choice right there. He's one that's not, he don't take any bullshit or any of that stuff. We're gonna see where that goes right there. But going back to, and I think, don't you think COVID really proved their intentions? The whole world was locked down.
The whole world was getting spanked.
You're damn right. We are all grounded.
We were all in timeout.
And people were losing their houses, their apartments,
and their minds.
And their fucking minds.
Literally.
That thing destroyed everybody.
It did.
But you know what's funny? I still see people walking around with a fucking mask.
No, I see it every day.
That is the ultimate control of a person. That's basically a zombie.
Mm-hmm. I can't leave my house without my mask and my gloves.
Because they, you know what? COVID is already went through all the mutations and stuff. And once it mutates, it starts getting weaker because there's all those mutations. How do people, it's been proven that masks don't work.
Nope.
But they still go around using them. Why?
Because they're stupid. Because they think they work.
Or do you think that they fell for the programming?
That one person said that these masks work, so now they work.
Yeah, they're too busy on watching CNN and shit.
Yeah, they need to stay off that.
CNN and MSNBC. That you know what? They're junk. I don't even know anybody that has cable anymore. So why watch them? Who
Yeah.
cares about them?
I don't even watch regular TV. I haven't watched that in years.
And I sure to hell ain't gonna watch somebody that talks down on me like
No.
they do.
You know, if you think about it, the government treats all of us as children, expecting us to bow down to what they say and obey all their stupid rules that they make up as they go along.
That's just like this Middle East shit. I think it's a wag the dog moment where Biden wants a war, so he thinks he's going to get reelected. But if you have a war like we talked about the other day in the Middle East, the draft's going to start up and they can go to hell with that draft.
I'm going to go whoop whoever's ass it is that puts in a draft. I'm going to go spank them. Put them in timeout. How's it feel?
It's always funny. These politicians that are calling for war never been in one.
Yeah. That's true.
But ain't that a police state when they're drafting your kids into the army to fight for some bullshit? That's control.
Y'all wanted to fight. Fight your own battle. I want to see Biden go fight. Never mind. He might trip and fall.
How many people still actually have a house phone landline? Damn, China Doll, if you're handing out spankings, can I get one too?
Let's go, Steve.
Somebody wants to spank China Doll.
Let's go, Steve. I'll look you up.
The ultimate, you know what? We're going to be having video of Saturday night at the Halloween party with China Doll.
Yeah.
Yes. She's the queen of the dam.
Yeah. Or in Corey, our son, Little Mermaid, all grown up.
Yeah, you did kind of look like Ariel.
With the red wig.
Aged about 80.
Shut up. 80.
You even said it yourself.
I did not say I looked 80.
What did you say you looked?
Like a hell of a lot older wearing a wig. That's why I'm contemplating, does the wig stay home that day?
I already think it does.
Our daughter said it makes the costume. I showed her what the wig looked like, and she goes, that fits the costume. You should wear it. And I'm like, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I like this hair better. Maybe I should go trade it for a black wig. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe a black wig, because black always brought up your eyes.
So maybe I'll go trade it for a black wig since I actually have the day off today. What's a day off?
You know what? You should really try black on that hairstyle. That would probably be wicked.
Should I do it? Did I trade the red one for?
No, I'm not talking about the wig. I'm
My
talking
hair?
dye your hair black.
I'm not doing that again. No. And don't ask the audience because I'm not listening to them. I am my own person.
All your own person shit.
Yeah, this is my hair.
Oh my goodness.
That's why it's
gracious.
back to this. Spike it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kicking things off with the streaming rock and roll. Always on finding the magic of the songs you grew up with. Only here, the exclusive sound of
WMMR DB Rockford.
Oh yeah, baby. WMMRDB Rockford. We're talking about, are we living in a police state right now? And I think the general consensus is yes, we are living in a police state, and we're trying to figure out how we get the word out to people. And I think that's why they don't like bikers, is because we always push against them. And this all came out about that sheriff when we talked about going around saying this club's bad because they're gangs, and now they're using a toy drive as cover for their illegal activity. It's like you brought up that one thing about that cop and the fentanyl.
Yeah, he got arrested for selling drugs with fentanyl. Yeah.
On duty, right? It was a
duty.
chick.
On duty, a female officer, yeah.
But they won't call them a gang.
No. You know, for as many times as cops call bikers gangs, okay, Whether you're wearing a patch or not, they're going to think you're a part of a gang. It's like the whole MC world is a freaking gang. And it's not. But then they can't admit all the times that all these cops in the United States, how guilty most of them are for screwing up. Between retired cops killing people, cops on duty beating their wives, cops on duty selling drugs, cops on duty. Notice they're all on duty when they do this. I said duty. It sounds funny. Cops that are putting prostitutes with themselves in the backseat of their cars. I mean, come on.
But they get to hold the narrative with the press.
But all that's okay. That's all okay.
And it isn't okay.
I mean, it's not okay. It's like they're their own gang unit.
Hey, morning, Joe. And you know what? There was actually out in LA or whatever it was, they actually were tattooing themselves with shit, calling themselves the banditos of all damn things. It was funny as hell that they actually did that stupid shit. But they're not gangs. They're not gangs. And I think what really has disappointed me is a lot of independents, they buy into their bullshit. They buy into the cop bullshit.
Well, come on. The cops are bored. They pull you over. Do they really have a reason to pull you over? No. They don't. They just make up shit.
Most of the time, they don't have it.
Most of the time, they run your plates. They find out who you are. They want, if it's a hot chick, the cops want to check you out. If it's a dude, well, let's see what kind of background he has before I pull him over.
They shouldn't be allowed to do that. They shouldn't be able to allow to run your plate unless they actually pull you over.
That's what I was just going to say, unless they actually have you pulled over on the side of the road. But then, it doesn't matter. They're just going to pull more people over because, cops have quotas. They got to get their quotas. And don't let anybody tell you different, because I've talked to numerous cops between town, county, state. They have quotas. It's true. They do.
And that should be illegal.
They have to get so many seatbelt tickets, so many speeding tickets. So, I mean, that's how it rolls.
That should be illegal right there.
Every month. So, yeah, the first of the month and the last of the month is their busy time, especially the last of the month, because they want to get all the rest of their tickets in before the month ends so they can fulfill their quotas.
I'm telling you what, we're going through some weird ass weather right now.
Yeah, it's raining. Crap.
It was warm. Now it's supposed to finally
2
start.
days ago, it was like 80.
Yeah, now it's finally going to start into the 40s or something. See,
Yeah.
that's what I hate about the seasons. It's like, okay, stop being a freaking bipolar bitch and either pick or choose hot or cold.
Yeah.
That's where up here where people get sick. Wasn't I bitching about that the other day while we were walking in the Walmart?
We're walking into Walmart and all these people are walking out of Walmart wearing shorts, and you're like, what the hell?
Shorts, no jackets, and you're wondering why everybody's
Shorts
getting
and
sick.
tank tops. It's 50 degrees.
You just want to smack them people.
And then you're the ones coming into my gas station at 10 o'clock at night buying like allergy pills and NyQuil and dumbasses.
But yeah, we're going into the 40s. We're finally getting into the fall.
Yeah, Sunday is going to be a high of, from Sunday all the way until like 2 weeks from now, it's going to be a high of, I think the highest is going to get is 48.
And then the lows
are
26.
in like the 26 to 24 degrees.
People wonder why I like fall and winter. It's because there's no fucking bugs.
There's no bugs.
There's none. You try to go camping and shit, and
Yeah,
next
but
thing you know,
gotta
you got
admit,
bees and all that bullshit around.
This year we had the bees, but no mosquitoes.
Have you noticed that?
This summer, there were absolutely no mosquitoes in Illinois or Wisconsin. Where'd they go?
Hopefully they're dead.
I mean, that'd be nice. But it's weird. This is the first year we've gone with absolutely no mosquitoes. And we live by the river.
Yeah, we're right on the river.
So you figure we'd have it worst of all. And no, there were none. You can actually sit outside at night and not worry about getting bit up. So there was a very low sale of off this summer. No one needed it.
Let's see here. Samhan decorations. I guess Geo is one of them guys that run around in Dago tees and shorts in the winter.
Well, really look who you're talking about. It's freaking Geo.
Well, true.
He's weird.
True.
Oh, I got an update for you
What's the
on
update?
said pilot.
Oh, that pilot guy.
Yeah, the pilot from what was it, the Alaskan Airlines that was sitting in the jump
The
seat?
jump seat that tried to turn off the fucking engines.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
Guess what he did before he got on the plane? He doesn't have mental issues. Well, he's suffering from depression. He took psychedelic mushrooms before he got on the plane. He was freaking going through a bad trip.
Oh my
Thus
god.
the reason why he tried to shut off the engines. He was tall ass tripping out. He pled not guilty, but yeah, I read the update yesterday and I laughed. I'm like, seriously? Everybody's talking about this guy's mentally crazy.
But he was on a bad
He
trip.
was on a bad trip on psychedelic mushrooms.
Oh my goodness.
Things you find out.
Holy
So
shit.
I just figured I'd let everybody know that fun update there because I was laughing hysterically.
By the way, there won't be a show tomorrow. China Doll is going to be a slave in the morning. So no show tomorrow morning.
I got to work at 4 a.m.
Yeah, usually she does the Friday ones, but 4 o'clock in the morning, that
Yeah.
sucks.
And you'll be at work early too.
Yeah, but not that damn early.
Not as early as me. I'll be, leaving the house at 3:45
If you
a.m.
wake me up, I'll punch you in the fucking mouth. I will. I'll punch you in the fucking mouth if you wake me up. You sit here laughing, you know I'm serious.
I know you are because you'll stop at my work on the way to your work and be like, really? I'll kill you.
What do we got in the news?
Well, I found something very interesting yesterday. Guess what's going on in Georgia?
Georgia. Here we go.
Georgia.
You know what?
Now
Well,
here,
maybe it's because of Atlanta. I don't really like Georgia because of Atlanta.
well, I don't know if this is called Winder or Winder, Georgia. Georgia's lieutenant governor said Wednesday that he wants to pay teachers $10,000 a year to encourage them to carry guns in school.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'd be like, give me my 10 grand. I'll carry a 357.
I'll be carrying 2. Do I get double if I carry 2?
Right?
Yeah. So he wants the state to spend more money on school safety, including paying teachers and other non-officers to take firearms training.
You think these liberal teachers would actually do that?
Probably.
No, I don't think they will.
They might.
Nah,
For the
not
extra-
these, not these
For the extra
libtards.
money.
These
Come
libtards,
on.
these libtards are afraid to look in the mirror half the time. You think they're going to be, have brave enough to carry a gun? They're a bunch of libtards.
They probably shoot off their own foot, but it could happen. So they want to pay them to have firearms training certificates and give them an annual stipend for the schools to have their teachers get trained in firearms safety.
Do you think it's safer if the teachers had guns in school?
I don't think so,
Why not?
because they'd be stupid.
What do you mean they'd be stupid?
Because they're dumb. Teachers are dumb now. I'm sorry. They're just dumb.
Ouch.
They'd shoot their own foot off or shoot one of the other teachers, or I don't know. Or some of these teachers might end up going loco and they might become the school shooter.
True.
I mean, come on. It's stupid.
You got this governor out of California, this cocksucker, demanding a constitutional amendment to ban assault rifles.
What else is new? California's got the dumbest rules and laws.
I-
Mikey lives in a stupid state.
So do we.
I know, but his is dumber.
Well, true.
Come on, they're trying to
True.
ban anything with red food dye.
Come on, they're trying to ban Newports.
Some states already have banned menthol cigarettes.
I don't know. Those are the states that are going to make the underworld rich. I can
I'm
tell you
just-
that.
I'm just saying, I know some people that have moved out of specific states out west and out east because they have already banned menthol cigarettes. And it's slowly going to creep its way into the Midwest.
Well, it probably will. It probably will. But you know what?
I don't know. They'd have to pay me more than 10 grand to carry a gun in school, because then you got to worry whether or not these kids are stupid enough that they're going to take it from you. With all the things you see about students beating up teachers, don't you think this would be the dumbest move ever, having all these handguns in school?
Yeah, because the teachers are dumb. They
I told
probably
you
hand
they're
over
dumb.
their gun to them. Well, here, Mr. Shooter, you're high on fucking mushrooms.
You're high on mushrooms.
Like
Go
that-
pull the fire alarm.
Like that fucking
Pilot.
Massachusetts banned menthols already. Well,
Told you.
damn,
Mhm.
I'd be getting in there with the fucking cigarettes. I would. I'd be in there doing that.
Yeah, but it ain't like it used to be. They don't have the EB Brown trucks anymore.
Well, not out here anyway.
No, they don't, because they all get delivered by undercover trucks now.
They do?
Well, like our company, it comes all straight from the same warehouse as our grocery in our store.
See,
So we don't get a separate truck for tobacco. It comes on the same truck.
I'd hit that motherfucker.
Wednesdays and Friday. No.
I'd go 1950s fucking gangster on their ass, steal the freaking cigarette trucks.
Yeah, but you don't. I mean, you'll get probably like a case or two, but you ain't going to get that much. Depends how many stores they're delivering to that day.
Case or two, still a lot of money right there.
It's about 30 cartons, 40
30
cartons.
cartons at $75 a piece. You're cutting it down from 100. You're making a lot of profit right there.
This is true. This is true. I'll give you that.
What else do we got besides the freaking pilot that was on a trip?
The pilot on a trip, and Georgia wanting teachers to carry guns for 10 grand.
Oh, we got a great world going on now.
So we've also gotten an Ivy League college student with a heart condition died after drinking Panera Bread's charged lemonade.
What the hell is a charged lemonade?
It's basically got more caffeine than cans of Red Bull and Monster Energy drinks combined.
Okay, so that was her choice to drink it.
It was her choice because she did not see the warning. She just thought it was regular lemonade. Because the fine print on the label, it was so small that she did not see that it said charged lemonade.
I don't know. You think that they should get sued over that?
Personally, no.
I don't either.
But they consider the beverage a dangerous energy drink. And they argue that Panera failed to appropriately warn customers about its ingredients.
If there's a warning label on it, you got to take the one time to read the
Well,
damn
maybe
shit.
people, there wasn't a warning label. It just says charged lemonade. So people might not know what that meant. So they need to put more of a little explanation on there. Like actually put energy drink on it, because charged, to me,
I don't know why
I don't know.
anybody drinks them energy drinks, man. It takes you on a high for like 5 minutes, then you freaking fall.
So the suit was filed on behalf of her parents when Sarah Katz, 21, of the University of Pennsylvania, who taught CPR and in lesser, I guess, minority communities, and has been a research assistant in a children's hospital. Well, she had a heart condition called QT syndrome type 1 and avoided energy drinks at the recommendations of her doctors. And she went to Panera and got this charged lemonade, which she, unto her knowledge, was not aware that it was a highly, hugely energy drink, and she died from it.
Is that like the new trend? Is energy drinks?
It's what everybody's drinking.
Not me. I can't drink that shit.
Oh, I can't touch them because with anxiety and you drink an energy drink, dude, you're screwed. I'd feel like I'm dying because those energy drinks make your heart race.
Yeah. Well, I know Red Bull used to. I drank it
Red
when I
Bull
was
gives
younger.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I guess it does.
Yeah. So does the rest of them energy drinks, and we've got like
You got people that just drink them one after another.
Yeah. I mean, I had to cut our kid off of energy drinks because I actually had to rush him to immediate care once because I thought our kid was having a heart attack. And it was because he had 3 energy drinks in one day.
And he hasn't drank one since, has he?
every once in a while, but he usually gets coffee instead now.
Yeah.
He'll drink coffee. Every once in a blue moon, he'll have one. But he drank 3 in one day
Man.
to beat some game on his Xbox.
Yeah, it's all about the freaking gaming and shit like that.
So I personally don't think that, I mean, maybe is Panera's fault. They should put that it's an energy drink instead of just saying charged lemonade. It should say energy drink underneath it. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know. But I mean, I feel bad because somebody at the age of 21 lost their life and had a heart attack.
So do I.
Had a heart attack because of an energy drink.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What else we got?
A bear.
A bear?
A bear.
Yogi Bear?
A bear is being sought in Aspen, Colorado, after wildlife officials say the animal broke into a hotel kitchen and attacked a security guard Monday night.
Hey, he was hungry.
I guess.
He was hungry. What else could he do?
The guard entered the kitchen and turned a corner, surprising the bear.
I bet he shit his pants too.
The bear then swiped at the guard and knocked him to the ground. The man was able to escape the bear and call 911 for help. First responders brought the guard to the hospital where he was treated for scratches on his back. Wildlife officials at the scene just after midnight began to search for the bear. So the bear is still on the loose.
Yogi Bear got his swipe in, man.
Swiper, no
You imagine
swiping.
walking into the kitchen, next thing you see is a fucking bear.
You're like eye to eye with a bear. What the hell?
Hey, what's up, Homer? Eat all you want, motherfucker.
I'd be like, do you need me to make you a sandwich? I will make you a sandwich.
Here you go.
You want leftovers?
That's
Here,
some funny
here.
shit right there.
You can
man.
have all of Hollywood's pork sticks. Here you go.
Yeah, just take that shit.
Just get the hell out of my house. Well, don't startle a bear. Duh. You better be careful.
I bet that security guard shit his pants.
He probably did. He not only had to be cleaned up from the scratches, he needed to put on a new pamper.
I'm telling you.
Shit himself like crazy.
Wow.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I probably would too.
Well, damn, if you see a fucking bear
I
looking
mean,
at your
hey,
ass like you're a fucking.
You're face to face with a bear
You
because
know-
you just turned the corner and boop, there he is.
You know, it's
Hello.
like one of them
I will
deals where
piss down my leg. I don't even
on
care.
the cartoons where a character turned into a freaking steak.
Dude, I swear I would pee down my leg. I'd be like, what the hell? Hi. Welcome to our house.
You want some dinner?
And I'd be
Come
looking,
eat.
and I'd be looking at the dogs going, y'all suck. Y'all suck. Why do we have you?
Right?
Didn't even scare the bear.
Oh my
The
goodness.
dogs would be like hiding, going, screw that. You're on your own."
Anyway, again, tomorrow we're not going to have a show. Monday we'll be back. Everybody out there have a great day. And yes, I believe we're living in a police state.
And don't forget, Sunday night, 7
Sunday
p.m.
night.
Central Standard Time, Hollywood and Mike Show.
There you go.
And that's it for a Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to visit us on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and all major podcast platforms for all the replays of Motorcycle Madhouse shows. Don't miss out on our lives Monday through Friday.